definitely see the board.
Lane 1 is cut off a little bit.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. This is how it's going to be, I think.
No, I can turn it. We don't need to see this, right? Wait,
Well, that's lane 1 right there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get a little bit less of
8 and more of 1.
the other way around. Just gotta take a look at this.
No, this is 8. So we have more of lane 8 than lane 1. But
Oh, that's one.
yeah,
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
that's 8. Yeah.
Is it? Remember, you can type something here.
Yeah.
Let's check on my phone real quick.
Okay. Where does it pop up like when there's people on? Oh, this here 0/200.
Okay, say something.
Hello? Oh, it's there. There's 2 people on. You and someone else, or is that this? Hello? Type in the chat if anyone else is on the live stream.
Okay. If it stops, you're going to need to go back to your channel.
Mm-hmm.
In the top right, it says a little camera, a plus camera. You have to hit that and then hit go live and then just start a live feed.
Okay. Okay.
I guess I'm done.
Okay, do you want these are your heat sheets underneath there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just put it in order of the pages that it printed, so page 2.
Yes, we're live on here, by the way. So.
Do I press this if I want people not to hear me? Okay, welcome to our live stream of our swim meet this morning.
Also, tell them remember, if it goes down, search the system line again. And you'll do your best to call out times too.
Yes. Okay. So if it goes down, just search in YouTube for Set Swim Live and then rejoin. If you subscribe to the page, it will be even easier. I'm going to do my best. I'll do heat and lanes and events, and I will do my best to call out times also. I know. So if you look at the Okay. So if you look at the screen, you will see the lane that is closest to the blocks on the side of the pool. That is our lane 1. We're running 8 lanes. You can see the kids are in the water right now. They're still warming up. So we're running 8 lanes. So lane 1 and lane 8 get cut off a little bit, but I'm going to do my best to call out times. It should also be on Meet Mobile, but I'm going to do my best to call out times and heat winners and all of that for you. If you have any questions, feel free to type in the chat. So start time is 8 o'clock. So we have about 20 minutes until we start. We will be doing 2 different age groups, ages 5 through 12, girls and then boys, and then ages 13 and up, girls and then boys. If at any point during the meet you can't hear me, please let me know. Okay, so it looks like the swimmers are done with warm up. They seem to be getting out of the pool, so I don't know if we're going to have an earlier start time. We will be starting with the 13 and over 200 freeze. Oh no, we have our older kids coming over to dive. So we're still warming up. We have our national group coming over to do their dives. It is? Oh, we got 10 people on. That is awesome. Remember, if I lose the connection, go to Set Swim Live in YouTube to reconnect. If you subscribe to that channel, it'll make it easier if I lose the connection. And my husband, Eric, who is the main technological person behind all of that, is working the board today. So I'm flying solo. So I'm crossing my fingers that we don't have any technical difficulties. Okay, it looks like we're starting early. We got our 200 freestylers getting ready to go. Oh, we're going to start at 7:55. So we're going to start in 6 minutes. Okay, we're starting in 4 minutes and we're going to start with the girls 13 and over 200 freestyle. So the lane that is closest to the blocks on the side of the pool, that is our lane 1, and it moves out from there to lane 8. We are running 8 lanes this morning. Okay, we're getting ready with our heat one, girls 13 and over 200-yard freestyle. This is 8 laps of the pool. Okay, in lane 1, we have Kimberly. Lane 2 is Mallory. Lane 3, Lauren. Lane 4 is Danielle. Lane 5, Caitlin. Lane 6, Quinn. Lane 7 is Lily. And lane 8 is Harper. So it looks like Caitlin flipping first in lane 5 with a 27:44. She is in lane 5 there with the pink cap. Halfway mark for our swimmers. Caitlin Dolly is still our leader, flipping for her last 50. Okay, Caitlin Dolly is going to be our heat winner in a time of 2 minutes 86, followed by Lauren Portwood with a time of 2:07.8. And second is Mallory. Sorry, third is Mallory, fourth is Danielle, fifth is Quinn. Up next is our 13 and over boys 200-yard freestyle. There will be one heat of this event. Okay, our boys are up. Okay, this is our boys 13 and over 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Evan. Lane 2, Zach. Lane 3, Chase. Lane 4, Nick. Lane 5, Justin. Lane 6, Darius. Lane 7 seems to be empty. And lane 8 is Riley. So Nick King is our leader after the first 50. Followed by Riley in lane 8 and Justin in lane 5. Okay, Nick King is flipping for his last 50. Up next will be girls ages 5 to 12, 50-yard freestyle. We will have 2 heats of that event. Your heat winner for the 200-yard freestyle will be Nick King with a time of 1:54.27. Followed in lane 8 by Riley with a 2:05.35. And Justin in lane 5 is 2:11.70. And fourth in lane 3 would be Chase with a 2:17.76. Fifth, lane 1, Evan, 2:23.74. Sixth, lane 6, Darius, 2:30.47. And seventh in lane 2 is Zach, 2:48.37. Okay, those swimmers are exiting the pool, and we have our girls 50-yard freestyle up next. Okay, girls, ages 5 to 12, 50-yard freestyle. There will be 2 heats of this event. Okay, heat 1 is in the water. In lane 1, we have Aaliyah. Lane 2 is Lily. Lane 3, Olivia. Lane 4, Alina. Lane 5, Brooklyn. Lane 6, Riley. Lane 7, Emma. And lane 8 is Daniela. And it looks like lane 4, Alina, will be our heat winner with a time of 27.64, followed in lane 3 by Olivia with a time of 30.04. Oh, we got a tie for second place. Lane 6 also. Riley and Olivia tied for second place. Okay, heat 2 is up. Okay, heat 2, girls ages 5 to 12, 50-yard freestyle. Okay, they are in the water. So lane 1 is empty. Lane 2 is Kaylin. Lane 3, Maddie. Lane 4, Rachel. Lane 5, Alexa. Lane 6, Naomi. And lane 7 is Ashlyn. So it looks like we have lane 7 and lane 2 in the lead. Looks like it's going to be lane 2. That is Kaylin with a time of 37.35, it was followed by lane 7, but I don't think the touchpad went off. But followed by lane 7, Ashlyn. Okay, up next is our boys 50-yard freestyle. Boys ages 5 to 12, 50-yard freestyle. We will have 2 heats of this event. Okay, heat 1, boys 50 free. ages 5 through 12. Okay, they are in the water. No swimmer in lane 1. Lane 2 is Joshua. Lane 3, Dylan. Lane 4, Inyang. Lane 5, Isaac. Lane 6, Wesley. And lane 7, Luca. And it looks like lane 4, Inyang will be our heat winner with a time of 26:29, followed by lane 5, Isaac, with a time of 27:87. Third is Dylan with a time of 29:81. Fourth is Wesley with a time of 30:77. Fifth is Joshua, 31:11. And sixth is Luca, 33:89. Looks like some good time drops for some of those boys. Okay, heat 2 is up. We have 3 swimmers. Okay, heat 2 of our boys 50-yard freestyle. We have 3 swimmers. So in lane 3 is Joel. Lane 4 is Dylan Huff. We have 2 Dylans. And lane 5 is Caleb. Up next will be girls 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. There will be 1 heat of that event. Looks like a close race here between Dylan and Caleb. And it looks like it's going to be Caleb as our heat winner. And the board didn't go off, so I don't have a time for him, but I do have a time for Dylan Huff, 37:40. Okay, next up, girls 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. We will have 1 heat of this, a full heat. Okay, they're in the water. Lane 1 is Harper. Lane 2, Alana. Lane 3, Quinn. Lane 4, Devin. Lane 5, Danielle. Lane 6, Gracie. Lane 7 is Kaylin. And lane 8 is Alexis. Okay, coming in at the 50, it is Devin in the lead, followed by Quinn and Danielle. So it looks like Devin is going to be our heat winner here. With a 101.20, followed in lane 3 by Quinn with a 108.80, and lane 5, Danielle with a 111.29. Lane 2, Alana with a 111.58. And lane 6, Gracie, 112.09. Lane 7 is Kaylin with a 116.56, and lane 1, Harper with a 121.82. And lane 8's time did not go off. Okay. Okay. And lane 8 with a 2:10:23. Okay. Up next, boys 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. We will have one heat of this event with 7 swimmers. Okay, swimmers in the water. Lane 1 is empty. Lane 2 is maybe JJ Davis. Lane 3 is Ray. Lane 4, Ricky. Lane 5, Ethan. Lane 6, Lucas. And lane 7 is Evan. Touching first was lane 4. That was Ricky Lewis. Followed by Ethan in lane 5. And the meet is in Meet Mobile also, so you can check that out. Lane 4 was our heat winner, Ricky Lewis with a 50.85, followed by Ethan with a 54.14, and then Ray with a 56.84. And then lane 6, Lucas with a 102.44, and lane 7 with a 105.29. And lane 2 did not go off for the final time. Okay, next up we have girls ages 5 to 12, 100-yard freestyle. We will have one swimmer in this event. Okay, lane 4, we have Brooklyn Wong, our one swimmer for the 100-yard butterfly for girls ages 5 to 12. After this, we will have our boys ages 5 to 12, 100-yard butterfly, and we will have 3 swimmers in that event. Okay, that's Brooklyn Wong touching with a 118.19. Hard swimming a race by yourself. She did a great job. Up next are our 3 boys for their 100-yard butterfly. We will have Joel in lane 3, Donovan in lane 4, and Isaac in lane 5. Oh, and we have a swimmer in lane 1. I think lane 1 might be Jacob from our 13 and over boys. Okay, so we're coming in at the halfway mark. We got a good race going on here between Isaac and Donovan. Donovan touching first with a split of 35-55. Isaac with a split of 36-45. Heading down for their last 25. Donovan is going to be our heat winner, touching at a 117.75, followed by Isaac, 122.70. Up next, we will have our girls 13 and over 200-yard breaststroke. We will have one full heat of this event, 8 swimmers. If you have any questions or anything, you can type them in the chat. Okay, here come our girls, 200-yard breaststroke, one heat. Okay, the girls are in the water. In lane 1, we have Gracie. Lane 2, Lily. Lane 3, Caitlin. Lane 4, Lauren. Lane 5, Hannah. Lane 6, Alana. Lane 7, Mallory. And lane 8, Kimberly. Remember, lane 1 is the one that is closest to those starting blocks. So touching at the 50, we have Lauren Portwood in the lead, turning at a 36-13, followed closely by Alana, Hannah, and Caitlin. Okay, coming in at the 100 yards, Lauren Portwood is still our heat leader, followed by Caitlin in lane 3, Alana in lane 6. Okay, turning for their last 50, Lauren Portwood is still our heat leader, followed by Alana Wong and Caitlin Dolly. Last 25, Lauren has a nice lead on the heat. She is going to be our heat winner, touching at a 2:39.16, followed by Alana with a 2:43.48 and Caitlin with a Next is Hannah with a 256.58. And then we have Lily with a 258.32. Oh, sorry. Lane 7 was 4th place with a 256.06. Okay, nice swim, girls. Up next is our boys for the 200-yard breaststroke. We will have one heat with 5 swimmers. Make sure to check your Meet Mobile for official times. Okay, our 13 and over boys are in the water for 200-yard breaststroke. Lane 1 is Aiden, lane 2 Justin, lane 3 Ray, lane 5 Nick, and lane 6 is Darius. We have Ray turning first in lane 4, followed by Nick King and Justin Boado. Okay, turning at the halfway mark is Ray, who has a nice lead over the rest of the swimmers. Followed by Nick and Justin. Ray is still our heat leader with about 30 yards to go. After this, we will have our ages 5 to 12 girls 50-yard breaststroke. There will be 2 heats of that event. Okay, Ray is our heat winner, touching with a 221.23. Followed by Nick King in lane 5 and Justin Boado in lane 3. Up next will be our girls, ages 5 to 12, 50-yard breaststroke. We will have 2 heats of that event. Ooh, there's 32 of you here. This is awesome. Okay, up next are girls ages 5 to 12, 50-yard breaststroke. We will have 2 heats of this event. Wow, that's so cool. We have people from the UK watching. Awesome. Okay, we're getting ready for our girls 50-yard breaststroke. Got a full heat here. Okay, in the water, we have lane 1, Alexa, lane 2, Aaliyah, lane 3, Olivia, lane 4, Maddie, lane 5, Alina, lane 6, Riley, lane 7, Emma, and lane 8 is Rachel. Lane 5 is in the lead. That is Alina Charles. She is going to touch with a 35.06, followed by Olivia Paul with a 38.88. And then Aaliyah Charles. Oh, we got sisters. Aaliyah in lane 2 with a 41.85. Lane 6 was Riley with a 43.65. Lane 7, Emma, 49.92. Lane 1, Alexa, 50.25. Lane 8, Rachel, 102.68. And lane 4 was Maddie with a 109 flat. Okay, our second heat of our girls' 50-yard breaststroke is up next. We have 3 swimmers in this event, or this heat. Remember, as I'm reading off times from the board, these are their unofficial times. So look on Meet Mobile for official times for your kids. Okay, 3 swimmers in this heat. So in lane 3, that is Kaylin. Lane 4 is Ashlyn. And lane 5 is Naomi. Up next will be boys, ages 5 to 12, 50-yard breaststroke. There will be 1 heat of that event. So we got lane 3 in the lead. That is Kaylin Lee. And Kaylin is going to touch in lane 3 with a time of 46.89, followed in lane 4 by Ashlyn with a, oh, she didn't touch the touchpads. I don't have time, but it'll be up on Meet Mobile for Ashlyn. And Naomi touching in lane 5. Again, the touchpad didn't go off, so you'll have to get those on Meet Mobile. Up next are our boys, ages 5 to 12, 50-yard breaststroke. We will have 1 heat of 7 swimmers. Okay, in the water are our boys ages 5 to 12, 50-yard breaststroke. Lane 1 is Luca. Lane 2, Wesley. Lane 3, Inyang. Lane 4, Dylan. Lane 5, Donovan. Lane 6, another Dylan. So lane 4 is Dylan Huff. Lane 6 is Dylan Lee. And lane 7 is Joshua. Turning first in lane 3 is Inyang. Followed by a good race we have going on in lanes 5 and lane 6. Touching first, lane 6, Dylan Lee with a time of 36:84, followed by lane 3, Inyang with a time of 36:99, and then followed by Donovan with a time of 39:88. Up next are our girls 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. We will have one heat of this event, one full heat. I agree, Brandon. Can't wait for to get all the parents on the pool deck cheering. It's very quiet without all the parents cheering here. Okay, the swimmers are in the water. Okay, and they are off. 100-yard backstroke. Lane 1, Kimberly. Lane 2, Alana. Lane 3, Caitlin. Lane 4, Devin. Lane 5, Danielle. Lane 6, Quinn. Lane 7, Kaylin. And lane 8, Harper. So, little fun fact we got in this heat, we have 2 sets of sisters swimming next to each other. We have Devin and Danielle swimming next to each other, and we have Quinn and Kaylin swimming next to each other. So we got the sister race here. Okay, flipping first in lane 4 was Devin, followed closely by Caitlin and Danielle. Okay, touching first in lane 4 was Devin with a 106.75, followed by Caitlin with a 110.31 and Danielle with a 112.76. And fourth was Alana with a 113.15. Fifth was Kaylin with a 118.80. Sixth was Quinn with a 119.30. Seventh was Harper with a 124.90. And eighth was Kimberly with a 124.98. Again, those are all unofficial times. So check with Meet Mobile for official times for your kids. Up next, boys 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. There will be 2 heats of this event. Yeah, the board is a little off because I just got some of my results in. Well, it was right for one of them and then off for one of them. So make sure you guys check Meet Mobile for their official times. Okay, here we go. Heat 1, boys, 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. We have 6 swimmers. In lane 2 there, we have Evan. Lane 3 is Ethan. Lane 4, Ricky. Lane 5, Walker. Lane 6, Christopher. Lane 7, Chase. So our 2 swimmers in the middle there, Ricky Lewis and Walker Wilson, they are swimmers at the University of Pacific. They're teammates, so you can watch those 2 swimming in the middle there. And our heat winner looks like it's going to be Ricky Lewis in lane 4 with a 52.60, followed by his teammate Walker with a 54.76. And lane 3, Ethan with a 59.90. Lane 2, Evan with a 109.43. And lane 7, Chase with a 115.59. Okay, up next is heat 2 of this same event, 100-yard backstroke. Boys ages 13 and over. Uh-oh. We got some threatening meals here. It's fun to watch some of our older swimmers that have gone on to swim at the college level swim. Fun for our other swimmers to get to train with them also. Okay, here we go. Heat 2 of our 100-yard backstroke. Okay, here we go. Heat 2 is in the water. We have just 2 swimmers. In lane 4, we have, I think it's JJ Davis. And in lane 5, we have Zach King. After this race, we will head back to our 5 to 12-year-old girls for their 100-yard backstroke. There will be 1 heat of that event. Okay, and our heat winner for that one, JJ Davis with a time of 108.87. Okay, up next, we have our girls ages 5 to 12, 100-yard backstroke. We will have 1 heat with 5 swimmers of this event. Okay, there go our swimmers. No swimmer in lane 1. So lane 2, we have Naomi. Lane 3, Emma. Lane 4, Lily. Lane 5, Brooklyn. And lane 6, Alexa. Flipping first in lane 4 is Lily. Followed by lane 5, Brooklyn. Turning first at the 50 was Lily with a time of 36.75, followed by Brooklyn with a time of 41.30. And Lily is our clear leader here in this event. And Lily touching first in lane 4 with an unofficial time of 1:15.48. Followed by Brooklyn in lane 5 with a 1:24.41. Up next will be our boys, ages 5 to 12, 100-yard backstroke. We will have one heat of 4 swimmers. After that, I think we just have IMs. Yep, 200 IMs for the older kids, 100 IMs for the younger kids, and then we will be done with the meet for this morning. Okay, up next are boys, ages 5 to 12, 100-yard backstroke. We will have 4 swimmers in this event. Okay, these are boys ages 5 to 12, 100-yard backstroke. No swimmers in lane 1 or lane 2. Lane 3 is Joel. Lane 4 is Wesley. Lane 5 is Dylan Huff. And lane 6 is Caleb. And lane 4 is going to turn first. That is Wesley Taylor with a 39.35, followed in lane 6 by Caleb with a 43.43. Up next after this will be our girls, 13 and over, 200-yard IM. We will have one heat of this event. And Wesley Taylor is going to be our heat winner with an unofficial time of, didn't pop up on the board. But neither did lane 6. So Caleb was second place, lane 6. Both times did not pop up on the board. So you'll have to check Meet Mobile for those times. Oh, wait, here we go. That's not going to be right, I don't think. Yeah. I don't think the board is right for that one. Okay, up next are girls. Our older girls are 13 and overs doing the 200-yard individual medley. Okay, the girls are in the water. In lane 1, we have Lily Henry. Lane 2, Mallory. Lane 3, Hannah. Lane 4, Devin. Lane 5, Lauren. Lane 6, Gracie. And lane 7 is Kaylin Sowers. So this race is 2 laps of each stroke, starting with Butterfly. Devin Silberman touching first, followed closely by Lauren Portwood. Lauren and Devin in the middle there are ahead in this heat, turning at the halfway mark for the 50 breaststroke. And Devin turning first for the last 50, which is our 50 freestyle, followed closely by Lauren. And then Hannah in lane 3. Touching first in lane 4, Devin with a time of 2:15.41. Touching second in lane 5 was Lauren with a 2:22 flat. And then in lane 3, Hannah with a 2:33.13. Lane 6, Gracie with a time of 2:37.45. Lane 2, Mallory with a time of 2:39.35. Up next are our boys, ages 13 and over, 200-yard IM. We will have 2 heats of this event. Okay, in the water is heat 1 of 2 of our 13 and over 200 boys, 200-yard IM. Lane 1, we have Christopher. Lane 2, JJ. Lane 3, Nicholas. Lane 4, Ray. Lane 5 is Ethan. Lane 6 is Lucas. Lane 7, Justin. And lane 8, Chase. Touching first on the butterfly is lane 5. That is Ethan. Ethan is still holding our lead in lane 5, followed by, looks like lane 1 and lane 4, Christopher and Ray. Halfway mark, Ethan is still our leader, moving into the breaststroke. We got a really tight race after that. We have about 5 swimmers, all really close to each other for that second place spot. Ethan will be touching first, going into the last 50, the 50 freestyle, followed by Ray. But again, it is really tight for our second place swimmers. It should be a good 50 freestyle race. Touching first in lane 5 is Ethan with a 2:04.76. Followed by Ray in lane 4 with a 2:16.01. And then Nick in lane 3 with a 2:17.35. And after that is lane 6, Lucas with a 2:21.90. Up next, we have heat 2 of our boys 13 and over 200-yard individual medley. After this, we will have our younger swimmers doing the 100 IM, 1 heat of girls, 2 heats of girls, 1 heat of boys, and then that will be the conclusion of our meet. Okay, heat 2 is in the water. No swimmers in lane 1 or lane 2. Lane 3, we have Aiden. Lane 4, Riley. Lane 5, Darius. And lane 6 is Zach. Turning first after the butterfly is lane 4. That is Riley. Followed very closely in lane 5 by Darius. We are at the halfway mark here, and Riley is still our heat leader, moving into the breaststroke. Okay, lane 4, Riley, turning first for the last 50 freestyle, followed by Darius in lane 5. After this, we are moving into our girls ages 5 to 12, 100-yard individual medley, 1 lap of each stroke. There will be 2 heats of that event. Okay, Riley, lane 4, our heat winner, coming in at a 2:30.62. Followed in lane 5 by Darius with a 2:43.26. Okay, we have 2 more events for our swim meet this morning. We will have our girls ages 5 to 12, 100 IM, and our boys ages 5 to 12, 100 yard IM. And then that will conclude the meet for set. Okay, heat 1, our girls are up. There will be 6 swimmers in this heat 1. Okay, they are in the water. No swimmer in lane 1. Lane 2, we have Aaliyah. Lane 3, Olivia. Lane 4, Alina. Lane 5, Riley. Lane 6 is Lily. And lane 7 is Rachel. So this is 1 lap of each stroke. So they finished the butterfly 25, almost done with their backstroke. And we have Alina in lane 4 as our heat leader, turning into the breaststroke lap. She's followed closely by her teammates in lane 3 and lane 5, Olivia and Riley. And Alina is going to turn first into the last lap of this race, which is freestyle. And Alina touching first in lane 4 with a 1:10.26, followed in lane 3 by Olivia with a 1:17.59, and lane 5, Riley with a 1:18.60. Okay, heat 2 of our girls 100-yard individual medley is up next. We will have 3 swimmers in this heat. And then we will have 1 heat of the boys 100-yard IM. Okay, heat 2 is in the water. No swimmers in lane 1 or lane 2. So in lane 3, we have Daniela, lane 4, Ashlyn, and lane 5, Kaylin. 1 lap of each stroke. Lane 3, Daniela is going to touch first at the halfway mark after the butterfly and backstroke, moving into the breaststroke lap. Okay, lane 5, Kaylin has taken over the lead after that breaststroke lap. Heading towards the wall at the end of this race, it is going to be Kaylin with an unofficial time of 1:33.95, followed in lane 3 by Daniela with an unofficial time of 1:39.74, and Ashlyn with an unofficial time of 1:44.60. Okay, last heat, last event of the meet. We have our boys ages 5 to 12, 100-yard IM. We will have 6 swimmers in this race. Okay, in the water are our boys. No swimmer in lane 1. So lane 2 is Caleb. Lane 3 is Joshua. Lane 4 is Donovan. Lane 5, Isaac. Lane 6 is Dylan Lee. And lane 7 is In Young. 1 lap of each stroke. On the backstroke, we got a pretty tight race here. It looks like lane 7, In Young touched first after the fly and back onto the breaststroke lap. In Young in lane 7 has a nice lead on the heat going into the freestyle. And he is going to be our heat winner in lane 7. That is In Young Kim with a unofficial time of 1:08.81. Nice swim, really tight after that. Second place was lane 6, Dylan Lee with an unofficial 1:14.15, followed by lane 4, Donovan Taylor with a 1:14.19. So close. Then Isaac with a 1:14.48 and Joshua with a 1:14.98. That was a close race between those 4 boys. Okay, so that concludes our meet for this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this was a nice way to be able to watch your kids swim. And hopefully we'll all be on the pool deck. We need some parent noise on the pool deck cheering for our kiddos. But the kids looked great. Everyone did a good job. So thank you for tuning in. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm glad this went smoothly since I didn't have my tech help husband with me. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully, we'll be on the pool deck. Bye.